Greetings. This is Kurt Mold, Director of Digital Media Innovation and Strategy, with an update to the school board on the secondary classroom display replacement project. Many of you may recall that in 2008, there was a great economic recession, and Jobs Act money from the federal government was provided to states, who in turn provided to school districts large sums of one-time money in order to stimulate the economy. In Sun Prairie, that one-time money was used in large part to purchase a bunch of smart boards across our classrooms. Smart boards have a useful life of roughly 10 years, and we are now well into year 15 through the excellent work of our technology department, who has worked diligently to replace and repair projectors and screens. That technology is now so obsolete and outdated, we can no longer find the tools and equipment to replace the projectors or the smart boards. We knew this in 2019. This is no surprise to us. And a plan to replace all of our secondary classroom displays was included in the 2019 referendum. That money was allocated for smartboard replacements at all of our secondary schools, and that first set of displays were installed at West High School this summer. Smartboards will be replaced at Patrick Marsh, Prairie View, Central Heights, and East High School starting this summer. We are moving forward with the Newline interactive display. It's an interactive television display, much like a smartboard. It has integrated desktop features that allows teachers and substitute teachers even to pull their slides and their resources up on the screen without a computer. We've also engaged in the purchase of laptops, so teachers can use their laptops to connect directly to these boards. The project will include the replacement of whiteboards. So a lot of the current boards are mounted over whiteboards. Some are even mounted through whiteboards. So some of those whiteboards will be replaced. And believe it or not, there's a handful of chalkboards that need to be replaced as well. So we still do have a couple of chalkboards floating around the system. We will have to patch and paint after we replace whiteboards, chalkboards, and these Newline displays. That will all take place this summer, and teacher training is tentatively scheduled for Sun Prairie Academy or SB Academy this August. It's also important to note that our teachers were provided many different options to test, and based on the ratings that they provided and the feedback that they gave the technology department, the Newline display was the selected display. And so while that installation took place here this past summer at West and is now in use at West High School, that same teacher feedback was the driver of the conversation, the decision-making process to select these boards. And those are the boards that we're going to continue purchasing moving forward. It allows the technology department to have continuity in our planning, continuity within our warranty work with the vendor, and just provides us with a platform to use consistently throughout our district, which creates efficiencies for the human resources within the technology department. This summer, as we take down usable and useful smart boards and usable and useful projectors, we won't be recycling all of them. We'll be keeping the ones that still work are in fine working order, and we'll keep them here at the district service center in inventory. So when elementary displays go down, we have parts to pull from in order to replace those displays as they go down. We are building a 10 to 12 year long-range technology equipment replacement plan that will include the replacement of elementary boards here in the coming 2 to 3 years, again, based on strategic budgeting and other funding priorities. This long-range plan is meant to level out the peaks and valleys to make sure that in the future we don't get to end of useful life cycles with technology in our classrooms, and our teachers and our students have access to the equipment that they need to promote the finest learning environments and experiences possible. There is obviously a financial impact to a purchase to replace displays across a system this large. It is important to note that the lowest proposal is also the proposal we are recommending moving forward. And the selected vendor for the 250 Newline multi-touch displays is CDW for a total cost of $462,500. This dollar amount does not include the amount of money needed for patching and painting, for installation, or any of the whiteboard or even chalkboard replacements this summer. Those are separate items that are being bid out separately and will be included in future board updates and considerations for budget expenditures. It's also important to note that the projected cost for this display replacement is about $100,000 less than originally anticipated, which speaks to our ability of a system our size to purchase in bulk, but also speaks to the loosening up of some of the supply chains. The recommendation here tonight is before you. And if you have any questions about this project or the timelines associated, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to answer any questions. I hope you have a great night.